Welcome back to now episode 10 of the solo Hypixel Skyblock series. In this episode, we're probably going to be working on our pumpkin farms, along with maybe kind of adding some decor to the island to make it look nicer. Right now, it's kind of just a little floating cross in the air. Might do some stuff with it, but additionally, we might try to go for the 17th minion slot. In the last episode, we unlocked gas minions and noticed that we're only like 12 away from the 17th slot, so might try and spend some money to unlock the items required to get the minions up to their highest tier without spending too much, and hopefully that'll unlock the next slot. The profile right now is almost 19 days old. So we're getting close to the 3-week mark, and probably in the next episode will be around that time. We can kind of do a run through of what all we've accomplished in the first 3 weeks. So this is what the pumpkin farm looks like so far. I definitely go out of my way to make it way more complicated than it needs to be. I could easily have just done a layer of dirt and where the water would go, just have it one block lower, but instead I like to kind of make it my own, and so I have just some glowstone with stone slabs. In the last episode, I unlocked the nether biome stick because slimes were spawning down here, and I figured, oh, if it's the nether, slimes won't spawn, but then chickens started to spawn. So I kind of looked it up, and people were saying make it a desert biome because slimes only spawn when it rains. However, if it rains, it still, for some reason, will spawn the slimes. It won't rain in this portion of the island, but right outside the limit, it's raining. So even when it's not raining, it is raining, so the slimes still spawn. So because of this, I'm putting slabs over the pumpkin stems, hoping that, I don't think the really small slimes will spawn to be able to break it. But the problem with that is I always do this row of glowstone, and I have it so it's right above the stems, but because of the slabs, the glowstone isn't even getting to the pumpkin stems. So I'm probably going to get rid of all the glowstone, and if I decide to keep it, I might have to make the glowstone one higher. That way when the pumpkin's gone, like, the glowstone will still be able to affect the light of that. I'm not sure, but I'll probably just get rid of all the glowstone, and if I decide to make another layer of farms, I'll make sure it's above Y40, because I guess I'm in a slime chunk where they'll spawn even when it's a desert biome and it's raining outside the island, but not actually on the island. Additionally, this is what the island's looking like right now. I put a ring kind of around and built just 4 bridges to it. It doesn't really look the nicest, but it's something. I'm probably gonna see if I can find stuff to fill these like quadrants here, and then I'll probably just have like a glass floor in the empty spaces. But for now, we did switch the glowstone and redstone minions out just for clay. I went ahead and added this back row here in anticipation for unlocking the 17th minion slot and then 18th, 19th, 20th. But I did push that further back, and that's kind of what gave me the idea of to just wrap a little bridge around it. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to working on the pumpkin farm. I have finished placing down all the stone slabs for this first layer of the pumpkin farm. So now I'm gonna go ahead and run through and place down all the dirt. Okay, so I've laid down all the dirt. And as you can see, there are some slimes that have spawned. And as I mentioned in the previous clip, even though I am in a desert biome and it's not raining here, it is actually raining out here. So to account for that, I will basically just be putting slabs over all of the pumpkin stems. And if I'm going to build another farm, it's going to be above Y40, so I don't have to deal with the slimes jumping around. And that is the pumpkin farm completed. I'm gonna go ahead, and I was waiting for all of them to fill in, but there's still a bit. I'm gonna run through starting at the beginning and kind of see how much farming XP I'll get and how long it'll take me to actually get through the whole farm. And that'll kind of be a good good test of how much XP, pumpkin collection, and money I can make per whatever amount of time. We are at the start of the farm. Let's go ahead and check what experience we're at. For farming, we are at level 15 with 6,600 experience, and we have collected 19,000 pumpkins. So I'm gonna go ahead and start a timer, run through the whole farm, and see what we're at the end. Okay, so I'm on the second to last row here. Already looking at the XP. We did get one level, which to level 16 needed 30,000 experience, I think. So we're at 6, so that's 24,000 right there, plus another 20,000. So yeah, we got almost about 45,000 XP. That's pretty good. That means the next time I run through, I'm going to be getting a level almost every time I run through for a bit, and then it's going to be 2 times running through, then 3 times, and so on. But there's that. Let's go ahead and check how many pumpkins we got as well. We were at 19,000, and now we're at almost 37,000. So that's what, 18,000 pumpkins. That's pretty good. I'll got over a stack in 3/4, and it did take us a look at the timer. A little under 20 minutes. It was like 19 minutes and 40 seconds. So that's pretty good time to run through this. Let's go ahead and see how it's filled up all the way at the back at the beginning. But I don't really have any type of speed gear on right now, so I'm gonna probably, for sure, whenever I unlock the farmer boots, I'll get those, and hopefully it will allow me to run through a little bit faster, maybe cut that 20 minutes down to 17 or 15 later on. But yeah, I'd say so far it's already a good investment. If one run through, I already have almost 2 stacks of enchanted pumpkin. That's about probably 70k right there worth of pumpkins, and then the farming level gave HP, and yeah, I decided I'm going to go ahead and probably go for the 17th minion slot. So I'm going to upgrade my pumpkin minion here along with my obsidian minion. I still have all the obsidian left over from trying to unlock the full obsidian collection for the ender chest. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm getting a decent amount out of that. So we need 3 more to unlock the 17th minion slot. If I go ahead and look at my minion chest, probably one of these I can do, maybe emeralds. Definitely emerald. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the emerald minion up to probably 5, maybe 4, and find another one I can do real quick. But yeah, I should have the 17th minion slot here soon, and then I'll add to the collection of clay minions over there. So I totally forgot I had a chest here that I've been putting a bunch of different enchanted items in. I forgot that I've been having clay minion or glowstone minions instead of my clay minions down because I was building the farm, so I was getting a bunch of glowstone, and my glowstone minion isn't really that high level. I also found that I had enchanted dark oak in there. I think this should get me 1 tier from that, yeah. So now I just need to do 2 for the glowstone minion. Hopefully I have enough. I think so. If it's this be 48. There's 1, 2. There we go. So there's the 17th minion slot unlocked. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down that clay minion, and then probably get back to farming and try to get the farmer boots. I have the 17th clay minion here. I went ahead and made it a tier 7. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my diamond spreading, compactor, enchanted charcoal. Probably a good goal would be to get lava buckets for all the minions. That way I can easily pick them up and place them back down when needed without worrying about their fuel. I have been saving up enchanted clay to get the minions up to tier 9. So far I have 9 tier 9s, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade some more. I'll probably make one of them tier 11 just so I can unlock the unique minion slot, but for now tier 9 is going to be the main goal to have for all the clay minions. I now have enough enchanted pumpkins to go ahead and make some farmer boots, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Swap them out just to see how fast I can go. Let me do a run through real quick. Okay, yeah, this is pretty quick compared to not having the farming boots. I might have to get used to the speed of it. Actually, let me try this. Yeah, I don't know how to do the like running along the edge, but so far pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to continue to use them when I get higher farming level though, because the speed will be too fast, but for now, they're pretty good. And someone is spawning a dragon. So let's see what it is. Ooh, a strong dragon, okay. Got 18th. There's my frags. 3 strong frags. Very nice. So after about 600 kills without getting an eye, I finally got one. But it is bringing those 2 lucky ones I got. The average is now still under the 1 in 420, but I think I'm probably going to go back to maybe farming or trying to unlock more minion slots now. The eye ended up selling for 500k. I also sold some enchanted diamonds, so that's a total of almost 900k. Let's run over to the bank real quick and see how much we have saved up so far. We are now at 4.5 mil. Don't really know what we're gonna do with it, but for now, just saving it up, I guess. We now have all clay minions at tier 9. I think I'm 1 stack of enchanted clay away from just making one of them to tier 11. And probably won't make any more tier 11. I'm thinking tier 9 will be good and I can start selling the enchanted clay. I decided I'm going to go ahead and make a second layer of the farms. I did see a, I guess, pretty efficient design on the forums, so this second layer is going to be that design. The original design that I always use, it's, you know, it's just like you have the water, a stem next to it, two stems out, another stem water type of thing. So the water has a whole row, but this design has it so the water just takes up 1 plot at every 8, I guess 8 in between, and then 8 lengthwise as well. So instead of having 1 full row taken up with water, it's just going to be 1 spot over here and there. And I made a quick comparison of it from this top point all the way over to here is 8 rows of pumpkin, and from there over is 6.5. I counted the whole length. The bottom layer has 35 and the top layer will have 40. So going with this design, it's going to have the random empty pumpkin spots here and there, but it's still going to be 5 more layers or 5 more rows of pumpkins than my initial design that I always use. So that's going to be it for this episode of the solo Hypixel Skyblock series. In this episode we got a bit done, finished off the pumpkin farm, unlocked another minion slot, got a summoning eye. So for the next episode I'm planning on making that second pumpkin layer, and maybe I might make a spreadsheet and kind of see what would be the easiest minions to unlock, and I might go for the 18th slot. But let's go ahead and see how old the profile is. We're looking at 22 days and 15 hours, so we are over the 3-week mark. So it's been pretty good, and hope you guys tune in for following episodes. Thanks for watching.